Patrick Pearson, and today's lesson is going to be on the 8-measure or 8-bar progression, okay, which is a very common progression. So let me explain what's happening here. In this 8-measure progression, okay, first of all, go to my website, patrickpearsonmusic.com. You can download, I have what called 8-measure progressions in the key of G for the guitar, and the key of C for the ukulele. And you can download like Skip to My Lou, Tom Dooley, and many other ones, so you can have that in front of you as we do this lesson today, because that's what we're going to talk about, and we're going to use those fantastic songs to do it. Okay, so again, an 8-bar progression has 8 measures in it, and I find that in music it's very mathematical, and I think everybody finds that. Lots of measures going on, measuring numbers, 4s, 8s, 12s, lots of 16s, lots of repeating and stuff like that, okay? So the 8-measure progression, very, very common. I see it all the time. Many songs just consist of 8 measures that repeat, and that's it. There's a beginning, first measure, and then there's an ending, and it just goes back to the beginning, and you got a hit song, hopefully. Never know. Anyway, some of these old songs are definitely like that, like Skip to My Lou, or some of these old American culture, I guess you could call them. Have a lot of the 8-measure progressions and utilize the 2 chords that we're going to be utilizing today, which are in the key of G, which is the most common key on the guitar. Okay, very common on the guitar, and the chord is going to be G. Okay, and then we're going to use, from the last lesson we learned how to do the slide down to D7. It's highly compatible D7. Okay, so we're in the key of G. Okay, it's the number 1 chord in the key of G. Okay, so let's, very important, know our keys. Key, G, and when we go to D7, we are still in the key of G. Okay? Okay. So what this means in 8-measure progression, okay, we first have what's called a time signature up in the left corner. 4/4 time is the time signature today, and that means that each measure holds 4 beats. Okay? Holds 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, each measure holds 4 beats. And whether you want to step 4 beats or clap 4 beats, or in this case of the guitar, strum 4 beats, which we'll be doing today, we'll strum in a downward motion on each beat of the measure, which has 4 beats in it. Okay? Okay, so lots of numbers going on. Okay, so we're in 4/4 time. Okay? And the first song we're going to do, if you look at it, is Skip to My Lou, 8-measure progression, okay? First 2 measures are G, okay? Then you're going to go to D7 in measures 3 and 4, back to G in measures 5 and 6, and then measure 7 to 8 is like I want to call it the turnaround zone, where it goes D7 and then back to G, okay? A kind of a tension zone right there. So in 4/4 time, okay, first 2 measures are G. Hold your G chord, easy G, right hand, holding the guitar to your body. I'm not having it all move around or anything like that. Learning the whole guitar is one of the beginning things to really kind of focus on learning how to do it. And once you kind of become more comfortable with it, I know I'm stating something that's obvious, but it seems kind of like a challenging thing in the beginning. So learning how to hold it to your body kind of thing. And I'm going to strum in a downward motion. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've just strummed 4 beats of G major. Okay? So in 4/4 time, that's 1 measure. So if I were to strum 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then again 1, 2, 3, 4, I've just strummed 2 measures of G. So in Skip to My Lou, the first 2 measures are G, and then in measure 3, you would go to the D7. And stay on D7. And then in measure 5, you go back to G. Measure 6. I like to call this area the turnaround zone, measure 7, like kind of a tension area. Coming to the end of the song, measure 8, back to the G, and the whole thing starts over again. First measure, G, 1, Now what you want to focus on is holding the chord. These are good habits right here. Okay? Be in relaxed position with holding the guitar, your body right here, and you're going to be in a downward motion with your right hand. And with your left foot or right foot, you're going to be counting time at the same time like this. This is important. So your hand and your foot are synchronized together like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. The quarter note strum. Okay, the most rudimentary, or one of the most rudimentary strums when learning how to strum the guitar. Also a fantastic strum, even if it's rudimentary or not. Regardless, is the quarter note strum. Okay, so 2 measures of G. 1, 2, 3, 4. Foot going 1, 2, 3. Then we have D7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Let's now go right back to the top. 1, 2, 3. Foot's going with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Turn around. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to add the melody. Skip, skip, skip to my loop. Skip, skip, skip to my loop. Skip, skip, skip to my loop. Turn around, area, fly, my dawn. Back to the top, flies in the buttermilk. Shoo, fly, shoo. Everything's as it's supposed to be. Shoo, fly, shoo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shoo, fly, shoo. Turn around, skip to